Well, are you ready? No, I ask you exactly ready to see. It's the same new Redmi A2 plus a phone that costs about 70 attention $70 per new phone for new model 2023 release of Redmi made a sequel. Legendary Redmi 1 Plus models they slightly improved. It made it more powerful and already started selling it, so guys, everyone who wants can already have it buy. And so what kind of budget employee is it such for $70? Well, firstly, here it is written that he works with his loved ones, Google Apps, so here is Google Play. Market is the global version. Here there is a Russian language intended for use already on the international market, not only in China market. Also, this Xiaomi is known. Yes, everyone loves appreciate it, but look carefully 232. This means that you will have very little memory, 32 gigabytes of total internal memory, and 2 gigabyte of RAM. Well, as it is budget phone, you can tell it forgivable for $70. Probably people buy these phones imagine that they will have little memory, and not like the flagships there, 128 256 gigabyte. Also the phone I have made in February 2023. I have the color black, but also available in green and blue. I have the most standard color. Black here, its main pluses are written. It's powerful. The most important thing to write something powerful MediaTek processor Helio G36 is an 8-core. There is a scanner on the back of the phone right here, camera. 8-megapixel camera with artificial intelligence and 5,000 long life battery holding a charge in general is very impressive performance in 2003. Box opens like this. This is how the phone comes with it. Black back cover is made under leather type, is leather covering. No so nice rough not slippery absolutely behind there is a scanner block of 2 cameras from 2 flashes. Well, just like everyone else, older models back cover plastic non-removable Redmi logo inscription made in China model number micro charging port USB not type. See headphone jack 3.5mm microphone on the right power button volume rocker at the top speaker or microphone it looks like speaker 2. But I doubt it here a series of sound and left SIM tray here actually. This is the design, simple and clear. Remove the film under it, there is no protective film. You have to take care of protection screen by yourself. Buy either glass or film screen completely flat without any roundings complete with telephone. Supplied cable micro USB and power supply, slow charging at 10 watts is not fast charging. Unfortunately, and of course there are documents and there is a paperclip to open them tray. Now check it out here. Behind the SIM tray is installed. What can be installed here? Taxi tray with sealing rubber. And it's 2+1 can dual SIM put a flash drive plus. Well, that's not bad. Turn on the phone, press the power button. I'm waiting for it to start. So come on, buddy, that you do not react for a long time. I held the button to light up the logo. So well, guys, this is a real update. A 2+ fast. By the way, there was an update like recently this one plus came out already just now and 2+ guys understood their mistakes, fixed some bugs. Although in fact everything was pretty still, simply for 23 years it remains, didn't get much better. Okay, I'm taking the box. I still have it in color in such a super simple, maybe it should have been better and take some greenery so that he looked more fun, but somehow looks gloomy. Well, on the other hand, it classic black, so classic. So friends. Well, the first thing that rushes in, eyes when you pick up this phone, quite nice front view, that is, beautiful icons are so cool. No nice desktop wallpaper table. Nice shell, it's essentially clean. Android is just a little stripped down because it is Android system. Go at 13 Android, but it is for weak devices. See Android 13, Go Edition. Then there is especially for phones which are few. RAMs with a weak processor. They trim. Android make it more lightened, so that the phone does not lag slowed down. Here we see the already traditional for state employees. A drop from the front camera, chin down, 3 touch buttons. Well, in principle, for $70, the phone looks even more or less tolerable. There are phones in general with huge frames. This one looks at least somehow okay behind the scanner. I check it works is fine. Everything is just worth it. Touch the phone immediately unlocked pretty fast it does. So according to the display, what is here at us across the screen? The screen here is IPS, naturally no 6.5-inch AMOLED. And to be more precise, 6.52 inches and HD plus resolution respectively. Due to this is not the highest resolution with a detailed approximation like this. HD pixels. Plus, this put it all basically budgetary phones for that kind of money is nothing new. All phones have such screens. By the way, this phone comes in another version 4.64. If you find such a version, then it is better to take it. But 232 is the most minimal version like mine. So by screen, what else can I say? 400. No brightness. He is so normal in brightness is not dim but not very bright, ordinary average by brightness in the screen settings. What do we have can be changed. Yes, in fact, everything is standard. You can put a dark theme, there is a car brightness screen, timeout can be, you can change text scaling a little more. But by feeling the screen is not so bad. Bad there are no phones for 5,000 to 4,000 if you get used to there a week with him to be like, I think quickly to him get used to it and it will no longer seem somehow too outdated, too strange. Frame underscore the lowermost is large and the side upper. They are generally normal. What kind of work was made over the mistakes they took and changed the processor that was here? 4-core in Redmi A1 Plus and Redmi A2 Plus decided to replace the 4-core with octa-core, changed one MediaTek to the other. Was also set rather weak Helio model G36, but he became 8-core. What are its disadvantages? Cons is that it is all made up of nuclei Cortex A53, which in principle is no longer are considered some cool powerful. The video core is also rather weak, Power GE 8320 memory slow, eMSC 51 internal, no support 5G, also NFC module support. This is also bad for a lot of people. Buyers. Well, many buyers are just not ready to buy a phone without NFC not here respectively, multi-touch by the way. Good 10 touches on sensor in general. Everything is perfect. Everything is clear. The sensor on this, by the way, is surprising, does not save yet. Maybe later they will also start in Antutu. In Antutu, he is gaining about 100,000. That is, this small score if earlier Model 1 Plus gained about 70-80,000, this gaining 100. Well, agree not much. You got better, 100 got 70. What the difference is? Still little something. Something so. Wait here, seriously. Some improvement in performance is not worth. Yes, this one. Let's say the phone is now more powerful than Redmi 9. This phone is slightly more powerful than Redmi 10, but so few that it's nobody practically does not notice. And still weak in my mind if you're already update this phone, if you are already want to put the processor faster, then it was necessary to put at least Unisoc Taker T606, which for example is in Real Mitsa 30 is already there, and fast memory 2 powerful cores and performance about 160,000 in Antutu. But that's why you did not put it as far as the phone would have worked. Faster would have worked better performance in games. But here, for some reason, they decided to put it Helio G36, which completely loses the same budget admissible or budget some infinite there. Tecna, therefore, this phone, even though it updated, even though with new processor. But it still comes out very, very poor memory speed. Look, so this here is not what I did. Here it is speed 207 and 82 for recording low-speed throttling and more. There is not only that the processor is weak, so also at the end throttling about 30% eats up productivity, but it's just tin. Well, in Antutu, I'm by the way tested in Antutu Lite special application for weak phones 99. I didn't even get 100, just a little. He didn't even have 100,000 to score. Bad, naturally not for games fit well for such good serious games. But if you just run there the same most WhatsApp to sit on the internet, maybe it will go for a year or two enough, but no more. And you know what made me happy? That there is, though at least there is an extension function, memory expansion. RAM here, you can go to the memory expansion system and add multiple gigabyte of cooperative memory. Now me added 0.5, but I can even add 2 gigabytes and I have, as it were, in total get 2 gigops. It's plus 2 additional type 4 gigabytes, but necessary phone restart hop. And then these settings will take effect. That is, I probably still advise, so do. But you have 2 gigabytes will disappear from internal memory in this way. And you will have even less internal memory in short in a good way to take. As of course this phone 464 is good to take to him a flash drive, good to buy to him additional protection. But then the price phone will rise first. Version 464 it costs more, and all accessories are more expensive, and a flash drive, that is. In fact, if everything is here, it is already possible to collect this for this money. Buy another phone model more with best performance. So well not I know such a strange phone if it will be sold at discounted prices dollars for 50, 60. Maybe then it still makes sense to take this particular model. Well, even if you suddenly want play it by crimping, bile is running and this does not live on schedule. Of course not very cool and not easy to play, very convenient by the way. Phone chutka warms up a bit, but if desired, if there is a great desire, if there you bought a phone as a gift. I don't know something there is no other possibility now buy a phone then, in principle, play something. Maybe you just have a fast memory will end if you put a lot of games. What you can even play if you want. Put some emulator here, PlayStation 1 play games with curling irons first if desired, but again they're small freezes here I am now running BAM. Picture freezes for a split second as if, well though. To be honest Frank, but it got a little better than it was in 1 Plus. In general there were 6-4 nuclear processor here, at least 8 cores are a little more powerful video core slightly. Somehow phone tired, easier to breathe, yes, than 1 Plus, that is. But 2 Plus can be 2, 3 Plus, finally even stronger, better performance. Let them make it 5. 10 more expensive their dollars to put at least Unisoc with 2 powerful nuclei would then be in general. It's super because it's so not a bad idea to make a phone there before $100. The simplest features. Good idea. Especially this one phone has a number of advantages with competitors. For example, many do not have scanner, no dual camera, no dual flashes. And here, as it were, everything looks like this, pretty good. But performance is so... Let's talk about 8-megapixel cameras, main camera, 5-megapixel camera. Frontal is not enough, of course, but here there is also a second camera, 008 megapixels, what it is for. Yes, it's not what it's here for, it's just like portrait camera for quantity. I actually made it look real, a little more modern than the second the camera was attributed here. Although it is here, well, really don't need it at all is involved. And so I can say by camera's rear camera 8 already with autofocus with flash. And here already requirements are higher. Although I wish he photographed the text well because what people often take pictures of there at school, something at work, some papers, documentation notes. I myself remember when students there were always some notes, mix-up homework, and it's good. It was necessary to get exactly the text. And here is the text catches, normally clearly eat focus. That is, everything is possible. Consider and understand this is not a problem. Rear camera here with minimal, so copes with a set of needs HDR. There's a flash further, there are some built-in more filters for sure. There are no filters, just the same to find. Can't video recording. Full HD, 30 FPS front cameras. Full HD is also 30 frames. That is, you can even Full HD Vidosiki by record by upload. There is a time-lapse, what else? Portrait even mode with blur background, no camera guys here, even on surprise better than I expected. Well, real for such a small amount, megapixels is really good. Look, clearly everything goes like this, nice. Well, so naturally no. Here, no stabilization, but still the pics come out great for the money. The pics are really normal, good lighting that can be done nice, good photo, which is not, it would be a shame to send someone or upload to social_network. So check sound. Let's check how the phone is here. Sounds at maximum volume speaker up here. Unusual speaker at the top, they are at the bottom. Yes, it's mono sound, but loud from here, there's even bi ringtone. Although it's not yet phone, but there is still a ringtone. The sound is pleasant. I would even say a little bit so voluminous, moderately loud. Yes, the sound is awesome for the money. This is probably 5 out of 5. The sound is just pleasant. It's nice to hear nothing creaks. Wheezing underscore sound, just a little odd speaker location. For some reason it's down, didn't put it, but made it at the top. Well, just if you play like this. Hold the phone, then close the speaker will flip it like this way to open it. Either Vitosic, if you watch some, you also need to keep it like this. What else can be said about the phone? 5,000 battery, 10 watts, fast charging more precisely. Slow charging faster already. I'm used to that all phones have fast charging, wireless charging naturally. No will charge a few hours, 2 hours half. Well, it will also hold for a long time because there is nothing here quickly landed a battery of 2 days with him. You can leave the phone weighs almost 200 gram. A specifically 192 grams thickness, 9.1 mm length, 164.9 mm, and width 76.8. If you buy a case, buy this glass, then the weight will be more thickness will be even more well in general. What can I say? Look at the phone turned out so ordinary state employee for $70. $80 if it will have some discount promotions if it will be sold for $50. $60 modifications with such a memory, then it will be good choice, buy it here. But in general now there is much more interesting options, and in general it is worth adding $20, $30 there, and you will buy a phone of a completely different level. This phone will be bought in some emergency cases when needed, can be a phone as a second phone as a replacement for some phone while you're there in repair, or how the phone is there for grandparents to buy, so that they just stayed in touch there on WhatsApp, send them something, voice messages and all that is here. Or for children, there is the smallest children who still maybe first, second class go so as not to buy an expensive phone so they can not broken, not lost. You can take this mobile phone, that is, well, in general, you understand. I think a little bit he became better than 1 Plus if you still choose now. Which one to take, 1 Plus or 2 Plus? Well, take the new model a little better. A little more powerful, just change the battery. Nothing has really changed yet. Android was set to 13 here. Here is actually such a videos turned out about Redmi A2 Plus. Right. What do you think? Like, subscribe you all, good luck to you all was Dima. And everyone buy. See you soon. Link to this phone will be in the description. If suddenly someone wants it for himself, purchase everyone buy.